G'day, guys. I still love that fucking guitar solo. That is one of the best guitar solos going. And without further ado, welcome to the the birthday girl herself, Tracy Hamel.
Oh my God! Okay, so I was just about to say, can we talk about that guitar solo for a second? Because that was a little bit genius there on whoever's idea that was.
It's so good. Like it is. And I mean, there's been some epic guitar solos in rock, but that is one of the best. Like that's on the pantheon for great guitar solos. And I
Oh,
mean,
it's
I've
perfect.
I've heard. I mean, a lot of times, kind of rumors and stuff, exaggerations get taken, go around and that. But apparently, that was one take. That was just a one take solo, just
Yeah, it was
brilliant.
me. It was me.
Oh, yeah, very good, very good.
Yeah, pretty much. I didn't really need any practice. It's the first time I ever picked up a guitar, and that was it.
Well, very good. So, I had heard it was Eddie Van Halen that did that guitar solo, but I'm mistaken. It was actually you.
Right. Yeah, I let him take the fall for that one, but it's actually.
Oh well, that was very good of you. But no, very good though. So thank you for coming on again. And this is a belated birthday stream. So it was a couple of weeks ago. It was actually a birthday, wasn't it? But um, you know, I was too busy slutting around to to do
With
it on your
Rod.
actual with Rod. But no, I'm glad we could do it now. So it's gonna be a fun time.
Oh,
So how,
I'm
how have you how
excited.
have
I
you?
forgot where we left off.
Yeah, so we left off. Um, so for everyone, everyone playing at home, we've been listening to one of the robot calls, the All Dat Dare one, and so we got about 45 minutes
Oh.
into it, and where we left off, and what I've done when we start playing it, I've gone back about a minute from where we left off just to kind of run into it. But essentially, where we
Mm-hmm.
left off, Jamie is getting up lawn for lying. You know, so really, this could be just about any lawn call. Um,
Right.
and and he's sick of her pointing out his faults. So
Aren't we all?
that's essentially where we're up to there. So look, how have you been since you were last on? Everything going well for you?
Yes, just working, picking up a bunch of overtime. It feels like every single day. It's like the SpongeBob where I'm 31 and I'm gonna reference SpongeBob. It's where, it's where like that Squidward character is like doing the same thing with all the other Squidwards like every day. And he's just like really happy at the beginning of it and then he just starts to like hate himself by the end of.
Yep, yep.
So yeah, that's kind of my routine. It feels like the same thing, just every day, but I can't complain really. Working from home
hmm
is really is is a gift. So, I
Absolutely.
don't I wouldn't have to like get a babysitter and that's an extra fee. It's like everything costs so much these days. And it's really nice to be able to work from home. So I can't complain too much, though me getting ready for work is like me rolling over and then sitting down on my computer desk.
Well, it's definitely, you don't have to worry about the traffic. That is always a a nice
That's
little.
true. Imagine I was late and I'm like, yeah, there's so much traffic, guys.
Yeah. I don't believe you, Tracy. uh,
Exactly.
so awesome. Well, let's say hello to everyone. Now, as it is your birthday stream, did you want to say hello to everyone, or did you want me to do that?
Well, I feel like you can see probably more of the names. I don't want to miss anybody because I'm rude.
No, no
Um,
worries.
but
All right.
I'm seeing the comments, so I'm following along here.
Lovely. All right, well, I'm going to get through it then so we can get straight into this call because it's a good call. So, g'day, Spencer Silvera and Cornville three-way litter box. Do me a favour, precious. G'day, the Cornville Nightmare and Winnie's boyfriend slash husband. Call me Link. Hello to you, Salty Robot, AsburyBrad. And thank you to AsburyBrad for tonight's stream art. So, Jamie Amy just in there, trying to clean up the trailer of failure a bit there. Balloon Sage, great to see you as always, Balloon Sage. Daft Cracks, Kitty Velociraptor, Sad Face 09. It's been a long time since I've streamed Sad Face 09. Edamame 417, g'day mate. Mandy S, hello. Pussy Destroyer. Who's asked, will you please sing a Michael Jackson song for me? I don't know if he's asking you or me, but I don't. No one wants to hear me sing, so I won't be doing that. Constantin, and Disney Girl 13. Hello to you both. And Active Cod, Carrot Gaming. Who else do we have here? We've got a little bit of Sean McClure. G'day, Sean, and Juniper. And I'm pretty sure I said hello to Disney Girl 13, but if not, hello Disney Girl. The Ballad of Silent Rick, hello to you, who wants to know what colour panties and bra Winnie's boyfriend slash husband is wearing. Which which is usually always white. Jeff W, well at least it better still be white. Jeff W, g'day to you. Anne O'Rourke, James Dean, Tay Driver, Bundaberg Bogan, hello to all of you. Logan W. And Eel Reeg, FBI. G'day, Eel Reeg. Or is that Joran? I just don't know who you are anymore. Lethal Brownie, hello to you. All the way absurd, hello to you. And now Eel's getting all sooky because Cornville never lets me say the names when I'm on. Well, when you've stopped being a public figure and you've got time to stream with me again, you can say the names, okay? Precious. Sorry, I think I got everyone, and I do. Oh, Trooper Grandson, Chatchabate Billy. Time out Winnie's boyfriend slash husband for me, will you, precious? No problem, no problems. Egbert, hello to you, and Fly Guy Fi. Cool. I think we got everyone there.
Yeah, looks like it.
So, anything you want to say before we jump right in, or should we just get on with it?
Fun fact, I really am a huge Michael Jackson fan. I actually have 3 tattoos dedicated to him. So
fantastic.
It's quite funny that those are always my intro songs.
Yeah, well, I do that on purpose because I know you're a fan.
I love him. My brother listens to the live streams and he's like, "Oh my God, man!"
Does he?
It's always the intro. Yeah.
Is he like?
It's always the intro when you're on.
Is he like, who's that Australian idiot you're talking to? I can barely understand him.
No, he is one of those people who doesn't really get the TCAP stuff just yet. He's trying to, so
it's a lot.
If there's any like good old sibling moment to just roast me all the time, he's on it. So that's what mostly it is, really.
Nice. All right, and hello to Taylor Brasford, That Damn Doctor, and Tiffany Rose who have just come in there. So let's start, shall we, Precious?
Sure.
Actually, just before we do, I do remember I had someone special that wanted to wish you a happy birthday, but they couldn't make the stream. They had some issues with their internet that they couldn't actually jump on. So they pre-recorded a message for you, if that's all right, if I play that for you now.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my beautiful lady. Happy birthday to you. Mwah.
First
Thanks.
of all, I feel violated.
So Thanks very much, Lorne. Now go fuck yourself. Uh, so anyway, I couldn't resist. G'day, Cody Viz. Hello to you. All right, let's do it.
Probation was the reason now, Jamie.
Jamie, I have more than one reason. You know the shit that's on YouTube. You know what Winnie and Emma did.
Right,
It's
funny,
not
that was
hard to
never
see.
one until now.
It is.
Right.
It is not. It is not hard to see. Just go on YouTube and look at it.
Right, funny, that was
Just go on YouTube and let the magic happen. And and g'day, Daft Cracks and Salty Robot and Dean Fulford. And yes, I do feel ashamed, Jeff W. And I've just realised that I forgot to put the video in there, so bear with me, guys. I will get the video up so we can see all of the lovely lawn faces.
never one until now. Right.
I just tried to tell you. The reason I acted the way that and reacted the way I, Jamie.
Jamie.
The reason I react the way I did to a lot of things is a result of what they did to me.
No.
And probation was because I was afraid to tell them and be open and honest with them about everything.
A bolt.
It sounds like he didn't give him all of his trust.
Right track.
You are blaming your behavior on someone else again.
Yeah, my fear.
50 years old.
My fear, Jamie. That's what it was. It was me being afraid.
Right, your fear. Or was it probation?
Yeah, my fear of what probation would say and what probation would think.
Or the guys I talked to on the internet?
That was my fear too, because of what Winnie and Emma did to me. And Ramona.
Cannot move on.
Or will.
It's always everyone else's fault, whatever he's dealing with, or if he's insecure, it's everyone else's fault why he's insecure. It's just like at some point, normal people
Yep.
have to get to a point where it's just like, okay, you know what, I messed up, or yeah, I'm an insecure guy. Like, just, face it, and then you could move on. I don't think, the catfish would give him that much, like, I don't know, kickback if he would just be like, all right, yes, it's my fault. I'm insecure. I'm sorry, whatever. Have his blow ups, but it's always like, I'm insecure because I didn't have macaroni and cheese in 1982. Like,
Yeah, that is exactly right. And you made two really good points there. Like one, if I mean we know these are catfish, but for the most part, Lorne believes these are the real people. Like, and you can't go through life and say, okay, say like your previous partner cheated on you or something, so gave you something. Obviously, you can't take that and put that onto the next person you go into a relationship with. Like, yes, you might be a bit more kind of if you're getting bad signs in that next relationship, you might be a bit more aware to it, but you can't basically treat them like he does. Like the next one, well, you'll take on all the baggage from the last one. They treated me like shit, so I'm going to
right.
treat you like shit because I'm worried about being treated like shit again. Like, that's not how it works. And if you're at that point where you shouldn't be getting into a new relationship, you've got stuff to work on. But at the end of the day,
Right.
fuck him. But the other point you make that I always go back to is that, like, he just needs to move on with all this stuff, and he won't get better. I mean, he probably won't get better either, but he's got no chance to get better until he just goes, the stuff in my past, that is my fault. That has happened. I can't change it. Nothing I can do going forward can change the fact that everyone knows I'm a pedophile, that everyone knows I tried to molest a kid. It can't change the fact that I tried to do that, but I can accept it. I can engage in therapy. I can do everything I can to become a better person from this. And as you said, I think the catfish would treat him. I mean, to be honest, I think the catfishing would stop because, like, if he's going to actually move on and
Right.
that, there's no point, and they're certainly not going to go, oh, well, you're trying, Lorne, so I'm actually going to be your friend now, like, because you can't change that. And to an extent, and I've said it many times, like, if Lorne legitimately realized what he had done and was legitimately engaging in therapy in that, like, I wouldn't really see the point in giving him shit
Right, yeah.
any further. I mean, I would still laugh at all the dopey shit he's done, and I'd probably still stream
Right.
and do videos on the stupid shit he had previously done. But, at that point, well, there's no point kicking a dead horse, but he never will, so there's nothing to worry
I
about there.
know. That's kind of the appeal of him is he's so old and he's hanging on to these like things that like he thinks nobody's smarter, like nobody's, gonna catch on to. That's a load of bullcrap.
Mm. Exactly. He's constantly both the dumbest guy in the room who thinks he's the smartest. It's really
Right.
incredible. And g'day to George Glass and Mistress Floofington and a VJ.
BJ.
Or Rod.
Rod,
Or Todd.
seriously.
Seriously.
That was me the
Bullshit,
whole time
Jeff.
you were gone, Cornville. Seriously, Rod.
Rod, again, when's the cheating gonna stop?
Yeah.
Or Carter.
Jimmy, have you met one person? Have you met one person in the world that's perfect?
Oh, God.
Or Mark.
That I never have.
Did I say that?
See, no one is perfect, so there's no need to try to be a good person because no one in the world is perfect. So unless everyone can be perfect, there's no point Lorne tries to better himself.
Right.
No, but you're pointing out everything that I've done wrong. It's like you have it written down.
G'day, Witcher.
I'm showing your behavior law.
I know. I'm aware of it. You've said it to me enough times. I'm well aware of it. I'm changing it.
You keep changing your excuse for your behavior.
No, I'm trying to be open and honest with you about the reasons I reacted the way I did to things. I am trying to be open and honest with you about the reasons I reacted the way that I did. As far as some of them, it was just jealousy.
Okay, Fantastic Planet.
Right, you ever wonder that maybe you are the problem?
I could be.
He could be. I mean, it's possible. I mean, I would say it's unlikely, but hey, look, anything's possible.
That's the winning question right there. Do you ever think you might be the problem?
Yeah, but he never ceases to surprise me. Like, and that does surprise me with after everything that's happened in his life, that his response to, "Do you think you might be the problem?" is like, "Oh, could be, maybe." Like, I just, it's astonishing. And g'day, April and Pedro.
But if I am the problem, then I'm trying to fix it. And now I have a better chance of fixing it because
So
I can
why
be
would
open
you
with
think
probation.
someone should put up with that?
Jamie.
If you want to be with me, Jimmy, you're going to hang in.
Empty promises.
It's
Oh
going,
my god.
That's all you've ever provided.
He's such a prize. If you're gonna hang
Hang in this?
in with me, like nobody needs to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Like he is just so like hang in there. Like that would suggest someone would do that because someone has things to work through, but at the end of that, like there's something worth hanging on for, like, and
Right.
there would be a lot of people like that have some issues they need to deal with, like, could be alcoholism, any kind of addiction, or just, any other, mental illness or something. But at their core, they're a good person. They're whatever many great qualities you can think of, where people in a relationship might go, this person is worth hanging in there for. But I mean, if
Right.
Lorne worked through all these issues, at the end of the day, the pot of gold waiting for you is an unemployed pedophile loser with nothing to his name except a piece of shit trailer that costs more than it is worth, and
With the door on the ceiling.
yeah, and a lifetime of abuse. Like that is what you're hanging in for. Like I might be, I might be a bit hoity-toity, but I don't think that's worth it.
I know, it's not. I don't know why he thinks so.
It boggles my mind. G'day, Lorne Sisters Munckled League, DNA, and Chris Bromelo.
This time, see if it's in an empty promise. Hang in this time, see if it's an empty promise.
And Lorne's Wet Salad. See if
Like
it's.
you said last promise.
See if I'm not lying this time. You never know.
This promise, I'm able to actually talk about things with a lot of people, so
Oh my God.
things are going to wind up being a lot different. And because I'm actually going to be able to go into probation and talk to probation about things that I weren't talking to them about before, and to class too, and to you.
Boom.
I've never had an easy time opening up to people.
Really?
He
I've opened up
opens,
to you more than I have.
he opens up way too much all the time.
I mean, wide open opens up to everyone.
Yeah, like he holds nothing back. I mean, you don't get to send a picture of your asshole to someone and then say, I'm I'm a bit of a shy person. I really struggle to open up to people.
Oh my gosh, that's true.
And I am a money girl, Ilrig, as you rightly point out.
Pretty
Pretty much anyone except for Allie. I opened up to Allie because Allie, and I knew it weren't going past Allie, and Allie actually was able to actually talk to me. Allie was the reason that I was able to get rid of Ramona.
Jealousy and get their confirmation. Like how I'm last on that list. I pointed out your bullshit for a year and you told me I was wrong over and over, but your probation. Now you listen. Spare you. You are such a liar.
All I can do is tell you wait and see. I know you're gonna go bypass. I was expecting that. I was expecting it because that's all you've been able to go by. So there's nothing I can do to sway your mind on that. All I can do is just tell you, just watch and see.
That's pretty much what people do. They go by past actions.
What makes you think you deserve 45 chances?
And g'day to Chris Ingram, Dubsy CC, and Pepsi Tate, and William Fetters.
Because you know how much I love you, and you must feel something really special for me. Huh?
Jesus. Huh?
What'd you say?
That's what he sounds like, huh?
Yeah. It's just so rude, huh? And g'day to P's fashion consultant. And Brian Kane.
Shout out to my mom that also does that on the phone. Huh?
Oh, does she?
Yeah. I was telling my brother earlier 90% of talking to my mother on the phone is like, huh? Or what? Or
Getting Lorne flashbacks when you're talking to her. Is Lorne there with you? Who's Lorne? What is Lorne?
exactly.
Speaking for you,
What
I'm
is
just
it
telling
like?
you what I think.
Well, you are
But I know you.
incorrect.
Swing and a miss.
Incorrect. I haven't even said anything yet.
You did.
What did I say?
Can't remember.
Oh, I remember, because I only got as far as you must. So what did I say?
No, you didn't.
I did. I literally did.
Fine again.
I said because you know that I'm how much I'm in love with you, and you must, and that's as far as I got.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, literally I did.
You didn't.
Literally.
Yes, I did. I don't know why you say that I didn't, because that's all I got to say.
Incorrect.
No, not incorrect.
I can hear you when the robot talks, you know.
Yeah. Then you know that I said that you know how much I'm in love with you, and you must, and that's as far as I got.
No, you didn't.
It is too, Jamie. I didn't get to say any more than that before you interrupted me.
You said see something special in me.
That's what I was about to say.
No, you said
Tay Driver says his brain is operating on Windows 3.
I saw it.
it.
Oh, maybe I did say it, and I just you interrupted me at the same time I was saying it.
No,
Maybe
but you
maybe
just
that's
said
what it
you
was.
didn't.
Well, you
Well,
punched my memory.
And like he has adapted slightly. Like when he's called out for lying now, he just goes to, "Oh, maybe I did say it." Like rather than just like either flat out denied it until he's stuck in there. It's like he's really honing on the, you know, Bow body's nerfed, and you know, maybe I did. Maybe, who
I
knows?
love
Go
what
to
do
the
you call
recording.
it?
Sorry.
Who is that stream? The Lorne Identity, I believe
Yep.
it's called. Um, when like Lawrence says something extremely stupid or just extremely out there, his response is just "fuck you."
Yeah. um. Yeah.
That cracks me up.
He's yeah. Lawn Identity streams are the best, but I love his reactions to stuff. Fuck you.
I know, and it's just like the laugh is so like genuine and awesome. I've been listening to that when I have a little break at work and I can put the headphones in. I just listen to some Lorne Identity.
Yep. And the way he does where Lawn says, you know, that bothers me so fucking much. Like Lawn Identity does it absolutely perfect. Like could be
I
Lawn.
know.
No, very very good.
We need more
Maybe
streams from him also.
Oh, been petitioning for it. Jokingly with him, but yeah, every stream he does is gold. I listen to them on repeat.
I me too.
So if you're listening to Lawn Identity, stop. You know, quit.
Right.
Tell your boss to basically go fuck himself and do more streams for us. I'm just joking, clearly. And g'day to MRJ.
jolted it. Maybe I did say it. I thought I only said it in my head.
Oh my god.
is it difficult lying all the time?
Oh, stop! I wasn't lying. I didn't think that I said that yet. I knew I said it was saying in my head, but I didn't think I said it yet. But when I get to you said something and it stopped me, and I thought I only said that part
Do
in my
you know
in
you
my
are
head.
lying, or does it just happen?
Oh, come on.
Come on. Stop pointing out he's false.
You sound like a demon. Come on.
It did. It was real guttural, wasn't it? Come on.
Right.
56K modem, Cornville modem brain, Sean McClure says.
Why can't we get past this stuff, Jamie? We always get stuck on this stuff.
I'll tell you why.
Insulting. It's just taking forever.
Because you have asked me to do that for a year and you keep on doing it. Then you don't know how to get out of it, so you want to redo and then another and then another and then another.
Jamie, do you know that you're constantly finding faults with me? Are you aware of that? It's like you're seriously looking for me to do something so that
Because
you can
that's
point
all
it
you
out.
present. Don't acknowledge what I said. Bring it back to your
It's not
feelings.
it's not what I present.
Right then.
It's like I can be
Right.
telling you the truth about something. I can be telling you the truth about something, and you want to call me out on it.
After you lie.
Come on, little girl. Come up here.
I didn't get to finish what I said. Yes, you did. No, I didn't, Jamie.
Well, I didn't think that I did.
Right.
Holy.
I seriously thought that I only said it in my
Holy.
head. I didn't remember saying it out loud.
Well, clearly you did because she heard it. Like, she can't hear your thoughts, you dickhead.
This is so like he's just going in circles. Like he can't even just leave this topic alone. Okay, did you say it or not? Okay, move on. Like what
Yeah.
is this?
Exactly. Like, she knows you said it. Just admit you said it and
Yeah.
move on. You're not going to convince her that she didn't hear something. You're not smart enough to gaslight anyone, Lorne. Like,
He
just
tries. He tries so hard to gaslight.
you don't have the capacity for it.
Mm-mm.
And g'day, Cock, and C3W's mute
Oh
button.
wow.
and Eileen Clayman and the combat mechanic.
But I am called a liar over and over.
Oh, and g'day, weren't my false. This is a great call for you to arrive in. We talk about his false a lot.
I'm not good. I didn't
Because
call you a
can't
liar
remember
over and over.
something.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Craigo.
Can't be just an honest mistake that I actually.
It's impulsive.
My fucking word.
It can't be just an honest mistake that I really didn't think that I had said that yet. Can it? It's going to be that I lied.
Yeah. Don't you love the way he says it? In it.
Yeah.
because I did say it, and I knew it.
Sorry.
He always says stuff like that, like isn't it or cunning or
Wincha. Wincha.
what was that Debbie call where he was talking about voicemail. Excuse me, cat. That was rude. The cat's all interrupting me. What do you call it? He was like arguing with Debbie about like some sort of voicemail, and he's like, "Of course not. Of course not. Of course
Oh yeah,
not."
of course not. God not. It's so good.
He never sounds normal.
Never, never at all. And g'day, good new. Good new.
I said it,
Good news.
and when I didn't think that, I said it yet. It can't be an honest mistake that I didn't think I said it yet.
We're still going. Like, 15 minutes of this call has been just this.
Right. And
And that.
Right, but here's where it changes. When you tell me I'm rude for cutting you off and that there's no way I heard what you
And yes, cock is right. It's the Debbie Dominatrix call. That
oh yes,
one.
said
one of my
because you did
favorites.
say it.
Yep.
Yeah, but you're always cutting me off.
That's not the point.
See, so you know that you're always cutting me off, right?
Did you get lost again?
See, now you're doing it. Now I'm thinking that I missed something. When I was concentrating on you saying that you always cut me off.
That wasn't the point. See how you just hear what you want.
No, I know. I'm aware of
It's
of me
ridiculous.
doing that. I'm aware of me doing that, so you don't have to point that out. I'm aware that I do
Right.
that. It's not that I hear what I want, it's that I hear something and I get stuck on that.
Try and being on the other end of that.
It's not that I hear what I want, it's I hear something and I get
You
stuck
do.
on it, and I don't hear quite everything.
I do love where this goes, and Lorne starts trying to self-diagnose himself. Like this is one of the best bits of the call coming up here, guys.
Oh my god.
Most people would say that means you hear what you want.
No, it's not even that I hear what I want. It's that I hear something and it sticks and it stops there until I confront that part.
Right, you hear the part you want and don't listen to the rest. Almost like you hear what you want.
That's kind of what it's like. It's like I hear a part, but I don't hear the rest. When I get stuck on a part, I don't hear the rest.
Correct.
It's not like I hear what I want.
Just keep saying it over and over.
Yeah.
And he's trying to make something that's not there. Like he doesn't listen to people. Like I've listened to a
Right.
lot of lawn calls, and I can confidently say issue here that he is trying to grasp onto is that he just doesn't listen to people, because at the end of the day, he wants to get his point across. So he tunes out because he knows what he's going to say whenever they, stop flapping their gums, and he's going to come in,
Right.
and especially if he thinks he's got someone over a barrel. Like if he thinks he's like, oh, I've caught you out here, that's all he will think about.
It's like I hear a certain
Craigo.
part.
What was that?
Craigo's comment, you're always fucking cutting me off and not taking my fucking calls because of Tracy. Fucking Tracy again.
Fucking Tracy again.
And it'll stick. It'll stop right there, and I won't hear the rest. Call me crazy, but it kind of sounds like.
Here we go.
Kind of sounds like attention deficit disorder.
Might you hear the part you want?
Sounds like a lot of disorder.
Dr. Lawn has diagnosed himself with ADD. All his problems are because he's got ADD, apparently.
Oh my goodness. Amongst other things.
It's like, call me crazy, but I think I might have attention deficit disorder. Like, just because you won't pay attention does not mean you have a disorder. You fucking idiot.
Could be that, or could I actually have attention deficit disorder?
G'day, 180 degrees.
Oh my
I've never been diagnosed with it.
Because you don't
Right.
have it.
The emergency room doesn't give him that diagnosis.
That's right. And you can't just put battery acid on your ADD and make it
Right. Or
But I've never gone to
horse
see
cinnamon,
any-
whatever.
As Cox says, imagine Lawn on Adderall. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to. That'd be scary.
Oh, Jesus.
For it either.
I just love it so much. I might have been. Sounds a lot like attention deficit disorder to me, baby.
Brr.
I don't see how it could be attention deficit disorder because you got my attention. It's just when it.
You hear the words you could argue or make a
You
point
got
on
my
and ignore
attention,
them.
just not my deficit. You know what I mean? Brr, brr. What?
I can't have ADD. You've got my attention. He doesn't have any idea what he's talking about, but he's saying it with such conviction. Oh, shit.
I know. Is he
Oh.
drunk?
Oh, well, apparently, I don't think he is. I think this is a shocking thing. Apparently, since his last jail stint, like basically, he's so doesn't want to go back there. He hasn't drunk since then. So this is Lawn sober, which is, you know,
Scary.
you'd almost prefer to be drunk so you can look back on this and go, oh, remember that time I self-diagnosed myself with ADD? Oh, I was so drunk that night. Give yourself a
Right.
bit of
Oh
excuse.
my God.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. This
all right.
man. Well, this thing.
Okay, I'm calm now. But g'day, you Pine Barren Patriot.
No. No, because I don't ignore the rest. It's like I hear the rest, but it doesn't stick because of that one
Right,
part
so what
that
was
has
the
stuck.
rest?
Jamie.
And
Jamie.
g'day, the Duchess of Cornwall with the Arby's pushy, who, you know, makes a good point that they have been diagnosed with ADHD and can say with certainty that molesting children is not a symptom.
Correct.
Sorry, Lorne. And g'day, Honest. Great to see you.
That I hear the rest,
With this.
but it doesn't stick because of that one part that is stuck that I don't know, gets my attention. So it's like I hear the rest, but I don't hear the rest.
So now you are blaming ADD.
No, I'm not blaming that because I don't know if it's that or not. I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain it to you, Jamie. I mean, I'm trying my ass off to explain it to you.
I'm trying my ass off.
Like, I know he doesn't want to hear this, but it could just be that he's a bad person. Like,
Right.
they
I
could-
love that word, or not that word, that phrase. I've been saying that to the baby when I'm like trying to like hurry up and get on my break so I can feed him, and he's crying, and I'm like, I'm trying my ass off. And he's just like screaming.
Try my ass off.
I love
G'day, Bullrush 808.
That's the only way that I know how to explain it. Some certain thing is said that sticks and it stops right there. My attention stops right there. I hear the rest, but it doesn't stick because it's stuck on that one part.
Some people would say that means you hear what you want.
Mhm.
Some people could say that, but it's not like I do that intentionally.
He does.
Right.
being honest with you about this.
Being open and honest.
It's not
And
fun
see,
dealing.
I love how like he gets phrases which he must go, that sounds great, and he holds on to like. oh, I'm guessing that at therapy or counselling or whatever they've said, Lorne, you need to be open and honest, and he's like, that is amazing, like, and he just throws it in
Right.
like he's got a word of the day calendar, and he just tries to put it in everywhere he can.
Right. You know somebody that doesn't know how to use the word, what does he misuse all the time? Weren't.
Yep.
I weren't doing this or I weren't doing that. You know somebody that has that kind of vocabulary doesn't speak like that. I'm very suspicious
Exactly.
All of this.
of you.
I've been in conversations before when somebody would say one thing, I get stuck with there, and I wouldn't hear the rest of what they said, so I couldn't repeat the rest of what they said because I don't know what the hell the rest of what they said was. I heard them talking, but I didn't hear it.
What? What?
Because you just don't want to listen.
Right.
Like this is, I think he's just, he knows the term attention deficit disorder, and he knows he's not paying attention, so he's like, attention deficit disorder. Damn it, you've cracked the code. Put his lab coat on.
Exactly.
That might be one reason I didn't like school.
And,
Right.
maybe one of the reasons, also, the whole basketball fiasco.
Right.
And the fact that you're a fucking idiot. I think those are a couple of the reasons you didn't enjoy school. And,
Exactly.
and g'day to Twisted Maiden. And to, I think I said hello to you, Criker, but if not, hello. And, someone asked me a question. Oh, Crago asked, are you an Aussie that supports putting Steve Irwin on your currency instead of King Charles? Yes. Yes, I am.
I support that. You know, I saw this video of King Charles walking around and his little friend Camilla. And what do you call it? They were walking around the royal parade or something.
Yep.
And some guy just like comes out of nowhere and starts yelling at him, like saying, I can't pay my rent or my bills or whatever, but I have to pay for your parade.
I missed that, actually. I didn't.
Did you really?
I'll have to go look that up because that sounds great. Oh no, what happened there? So Tracy dropped out there. I will. Oh. Hanging up on me again.
Sorry. Okay, so I bumped my little AirPod and then hung on you.
It's a problem.
That was my bad.
I know there was a problem with the phone that you'd never hang up on me.
Right, I would never hang up on you.
Never hang up on you, precious.
Also, another thing that I love that the Lorne Identity says was that one time when he was cracking up, I think he was doing a stream with Babsby, but he was like depressed, like with an A, is depressed.
Yeah. That would have been when they were doing the MySpace Molly calls together. That they are a couple of great streams. I mean, I'm sure everyone knows the Lorne Identity, but if you don't, go and watch those streams. They are just the best. I mean, all these streams are the best. I don't know what I'm saying.
Super grandson, yes, he did kick me off because I was speaking ill of his king. My
How
bad.
dare you? How dare you insult the great King Charles?
Yeah, the great king. Are like people in Australia fond of him, or like how do they feel about that?
Look, I mean, some are.
Okay.
A majority, like the ones that are fond of him are ones that are royalists, that that like because we always have this ongoing debate and referendums here about whether we remain
Right.
in the Commonwealth or go Republican. That I would say majority aren't.
Right.
And himself, he's not a very popular person here, but there definitely are some that are.
Because I mean, here in the U.S., like Nobody really is a fan of him. Everybody is, um, kind of convinced that he killed Princess Diana, so everybody hates him.
Yeah, I mean, what on the whole, I think most Australians, or at least most ones I know, they're just pretty apathetic to it all. Like, I mean, the
Right.
it's just a like a like a title here. Like they have no impact on our life. Like it's just like it's our history or
Right.
whatever. And I think the biggest issue is most people who vote to not go to a republic are just like, it sounds like too much effort. We'd have to change a lot of our constitution. Um, and
Right.
we couldn't be in the Commonwealth Games anymore, so it's kind of like typical Australian, like, I don't really give a fuck, like whatever, like whatever, stay Commonwealth, I don't give a shit.
I always wondered what people like on other parts of the world, like, was that a big deal over there? Because I know over here, it's really not. I mean, as as part of like tabloid culture, they always come out with stories about them and stuff, but it's not like a big deal here per
Mm,
se, like it is in, England or wherever.
yeah, yeah, no, I think it's a bit. But I've just mainly enjoyed the memes, like the stuff like, never give up on your
Me
dreams. This 73-year-old just got his first job.
too. Yes, exactly. Or the little like videos of the queen like saying just the most random things like this is the most unusual
Yes.
way to cut a cake.
And g'day, I missed a few people there. G'day, high stakes games, and I've been really enjoying your videos of late. So thank you for that. G'day, Dr. Cunt. Still one of my favourite names. G'day, Renegade Debate Life. Welcome to you all. And killing ass. You are killing ass. Speaking of Lawn Identity, that's another one he says really well. Anyway,
Right.
this stream isn't about Lawn Identity. Let's get back on track.
I seriously hated school.
So yet again you have deflected from the point of your bad behavior and why I pointed out. And you'll just focus on this or the fact that I said I talked over you and the rest was a waste of 45 minutes of my time.
Jamie.
Again, like most nights.
Jamie,
You predicted the future.
I'm not a perfect person. I'm not
Well,
gonna try
definitely
to
for
be.
Cornville
I'm not
with
gonna.
the Arby's.
I
No, I'm
am
not
not.
gonna say that word. My mom feels the same way, honestly. She thinks that the what's his face King uh is responsible for that, and she just is not a fan.
Yeah, I think that is, the overwhelming kind of sentiment is that the Prince Charles when he was that, or the Queen or something, definitely had something to do with that. Because a
Oh,
lot,
of course.
like I'm not a real person that gets into conspiracy theories and that kind of stuff, and I think most of them are absolute bullshit. But there is too much
Right.
weird stuff there, that
Yeah, the fact that he couldn't get married because she was still alive and then she just missed it. Like,
yeah.
mm, I don't know, Mr. Charles. I think you were up to some sneaky stuff.
Yep, yeah. There's a bit there. And g'day, goddamn moth. I haven't seen that name before. Welcome to you. And g'day, hippo's tail. Bonjour. And I just wanted to say I really enjoyed. And I mean really enjoyed everyone's readings with Bapsy. I think everyone has been absolutely excellent. But I really enjoyed yours. And I know you said that you were going to be doing some content, so I can't wait. I can't wait for that. So
Yay!
great stuff.
I am not gonna tell you that I remember everything. I'm
Right.
not gonna tell you that that everything I say is gonna be exact.
I never said you did.
That's easy
You
to
never.
easy to say, Lord.
Yeah.
And g'day, voice to voice.
I'm gonna be me. There's nothing else I can do about that.
unfortunately.
Some things I can change and some things I can't change.
G'day, Moon Cholik.
No, Moonchalik, you didn't miss out on any conspiracy theories, but if you want to hear about more, go check out my podcast link. There's a link to the podcast. I haven't done any video, conspiracy video, whatever topics yet. So I'll have to, research some other than that and Bigfoot because those are my two main.
No, that would be really good. I mean, as I say, I don't really go for conspiracy theories, but I do love hearing about them. Like I think the conspiracy theories, like I think they're so interesting to what people come up with. But
Right.
and I do believe there are conspiracies in the world, but like some of the really popularized ones, like because what people by definition don't seem to understand is for a conspiracy to actually work, it has to involve a very small amount of people because it's much like telling a secret. If you tell one person a secret, fair chance that might be kept, especially if you can trust them. You tell 3 or 4, that secret's getting the fuck out. Like, you know what I mean? So when you have things
Right.
like the best example for me is like with like all the COVID conspiracies, saying that it's all the different shit they said. Like literally for that conspiracy to work, you have to have pretty much every doctor in the world in on it. Like there is so many people on it that it is impossible to believe that one person hasn't said, yeah, we're doing this to kill you, all right. Like that just
Yeah,
that just isn't the case.
that's true.
But yeah, it's always an interesting discussion. So I hope you do that, and yeah, it'd be interested to have a chat about all that.
I need to. I need to look into some more conspiracy theories. I only know about, so many. Aliens. No. My mom is really into thinking that the Greys are actual like government people. so,
Oh really?
so that's another thing. Yeah, she's really into that like late night radio when nobody's awake because that's when all the real news is on at 3 in the morning. So
That is the
um
best time to give the real news.
thank you,
Only
evil little McNuggets. You're so sweet.
and g'day, evil little big nuggets, and also Dan, he's my man, and Vast Ravioli and Colito.
Vast Ravioli is just great. I love her streams. She's a genius.
Vast is very good. Don't tell her I said that
Aww.
though. Um,
You know what's so sweet? Everybody wishing me happy birthday. That's so nice.
that is nice.
Aw.
And I just want to. So Hippo's Tale says they're hoping to stream on either Friday or Saturday. So can you actually? I tried to find your channel the other day, and I must have typed wrong something. Would you mind putting a link to your channel in the chat, and I can pin that up so that everyone can see that because I'm sure it'll be a great stream.
Moon Chalik, my link is up there if that's what you're talking about. Yes, his link.
Yeah, so Tracy has a podcast which I've got the link to it pinned. I've got the link both in the description and pinned there. So that's where I'm assuming that's where you'll be continuing to you'll say you'll do the conspiracy stuff and that'll be on there. So you don't have a
Yeah.
channel that you put content on YouTube, do you?
No, not on YouTube. I've just done the podcast thing. I feel like very awkward with the camera on me. I'm like, ooh, what do I do? This is not my angle. Like the anxiety starts to kick in. So I feel like if I can just talk about something for however long, then I'm golden. As long
Yeah,
as nobody
no,
has to see me.
no, do it on whatever platform and people will check it out. And someone else came in. Oh, Louis Mark, who says, just joined. Where is Lorne Armstrong now? Does he have an awesome girlfriend now? I know he went back to jail for a bit, but don't know what he's up to now. So yes, he did go back to jail for a bit.
Oh.
And he's still in Cornwall, Maine, because he can't leave because of his probation. But the call we're listening to now in this series of calls, like the robot call. So if you by your question, I'm taking it that, up until his most recent jail, you're pretty across lawn, but in any case, the robot, as we refer to it, is Jamie Amy. So Jamie Amy, who was Debbie's friend, the porn star, who he basically spent most of his time degrading and saying awful shit about, he is now dating, but she has lost her voice due to COVID, so she speaks through a talk text-to-talk type thing. But that relationship's now over, and there's been rumours of stuff around that he was in like a throuple with Jamie and Casey again, Casey 3. But we haven't had any calls of that come out yet. So interesting times. There's always lots of fun and games in the lawn stratosphere. Yeah, and g'day Miss Lala18 and Rachel Virgin.
I know the way I feel about you has never changed. No matter how upset I've been and gotten, it didn't matter. My feelings for you never changed at all. I knew that I loved you, and I believed in you.
But when I'm explaining to you why I did something and you don't listen, that's a problem. And again, all you do is make these shit arguments. Do you realize every time I bring up bullshit you've put me through, 90% of the time your response is, I'm not perfect, but if I don't answer, I'm hiding things or going around them.
I realize that I didn't tell you I'm not perfect.
And you broke up with me twice, so spare me with your feelings not changing.
Not twice. The last time was a mutual thing that
Yes,
never should have
twice.
happened. The last thing was a mutual thing that never should have happened.
Did we break up?
We did. That was a mutual thing.
And g'day Bunny, I missed you there, and I've just pinned Hippo's Tales channel in the chat. So
You were part of it.
Yes, but you pointed out as in I broke up with you. It's we broke up mutually.
It was mutual.
And that never should have happened.
Hey, idiot.
Stop calling me idiot. That's abusive.
Oh, shut up.
Abusive.
Don't call me idiot, it's abusive. It's abusive.
So the king of Abuseland.
As you point out, he would know, wouldn't he? He would know abuse when he sees it, but like he's the biggest betrayer of it. And g'day Bitter Ramens and Michael Mendoza.
Did you just say your feelings didn't change, but you...
So I've got someone else wants to jump on and say something. What? What do you want?
Hello, it's Prince Charles.
You are loud. You are loud, Prince Charles.
Well, it's your fault.
Sorry, back to you. Back to you. You know you are king now, right?
When did that happen?
A couple of weeks ago. Do you know
no, I am like 70-something years old. I guess I lost track.
Sorry, over to you.
Is Tracy still there?
Yeah. Oh,
I can't hear.
Hang on. Oh, oops. Cornville did a boo-boo. All right, go away. I need to fix this. All right. I stuffed up there. We're gonna keep going, and we'll try again in a second.
Agreed to break up.
Okay.
Yes, but my feelings still never changed for you, even when they agreed to break up.
No.
But my feelings never changed for you.
There we are. Hello.
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 Hello. Wait, hold
Well,
on. Are they...
I
Who's
just
that?
I just wanted to come on and wish Tracy a happy birthday. I mean, I've been messaging her nonstop, and she's like, "I don't want to stream with you. I only stream with you on Freeway."
You
So I just wanted to
are
come
the
on and confront her
biggest
on
liar.
stream.
That is definitely what she would have said.
Right. That's so me. No. Ew. No, actually, now that we're on stream, let me just set the record straight here, okay? I messaged Wibish, okay, and I was like, when can we stream together? And you said I was too famous for you or something like that, and then you ignored my messages. So thank you very much.
Well, you're
That is
Tracy
exa-
Hamel
that is-
superstar now.
That is exactly what Slash does.
Well, that's not what my screenshots say.
You have receipts? You have receipts?
Oh, I got receipts.
No.
I didn't mean to just disrupt too much. I mean, I don't know if this is a Lorne stream or a frickin' Royal Family stream. You know, pick a lane, guys.
It's whatever we want it to be.
Right. You're right.
And if I'm loud, it's Cornville Thruway's fault. I mean, I just have my microphone set up, so yell at him.
Yell at me, why don't you? So what are you doing? Are you hanging around, or what are you doing?
Oh no, I just wanted to jump on and say hi. I don't want to apparently bleed everybody's eardrums.
Well, the instance of soy has really increased since you joined.
Yes. All right. Well, happy birthday, Tracy. I will message you later with all those receipts of you ignoring me.
I hope so. Crack is whack. You better have the receipts.
All right. Bye, Tracy. Go fuck yourself, Cornville. Bye.
Yeah, enjoy being a public figure, dickhead. Right. Now we can get back to normality.
Underhanded compliment.
Yeah. I don't know what that was. Typical
so
Slash
funny.
though. And g'day to Sloth
Slash.
Cat. Great to see you. Love the videos as always. And Peter O'Keefe and Bobby Gump.
I'm lactating. I'm sorry, Chupacrams.
What?
That's painful. I'm sorry.
I get it
Been
now. I see
there,
it now.
hello.
Asked you,
Yeah.
what do you want me to say?
What do you mean I'm stupid? So I agreed to break up, even though my feelings never changed for you? Feelings don't change in a blink of an eye like that, Jamie.
Right.
Right, they don't.
Right.
Britches.
So stop trying to change mine.
Stop trying to change them how?
Guys, seeing the three ways company. Wow, Tracy.
About the way you feel about your
Three's
job?
company song.
What was that?
Yeah, a Three's company song while I'm waiting. Come on, knock on our door.
We've been waiting for you.
I'm just the echo in your song, really.
That's right. It does have an echo. It does have the echo line, doesn't it? Come and knock
Right,
on the door.
yeah.
Come and knock on the door. We've been waiting for you.
I love it.
I
I love
told
it.
you
I
I
love it.
didn't love you. You
Is
made
there
me
a
have
giant
moment.
pause in the call, or am I not hearing something?
Oh no, there is there. Oh, hang on. Have you heard anything since we've restarted?
No, I don't think so.
I know what I've
No.
done. I'm having.
Typical Cornville three-way.
Oh,
just fucking everything
hell.
up.
I thought you were gone. And now he's gone.
The Time Lord. But you continuously
That's
said
so
over and
funny.
over I did.
You can't get rid of me that
Oh,
easily.
for fuck's sake.
He's hacked. He's hacked the channel.
Remember that.
Jesus.
Maybe I just didn't want to believe it, Jamie.
Well, here's the problem with that.
But Moon Cholik makes a good point. We should do a three-way lawn listen one day. I think it'd be, you know, good to do some streams with 3 or 4 people as well. Get like few voices in there all at the one time. I mean, not
Yes.
with Slash obviously, but like you and some other people that I enjoy talking to.
Oh my. Webbish jump scares is funny.
Ah!
That's funny.
So there is just a really long pause at the moment.
Okay, I was like, oh, did I do it again?
Every time I had to remind you, you would pour and cry saying I just said that to put you down or whatever childish bullshit you say, when you're the one creating that situation. Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yep.
I just didn't want to believe that we could get to that point where you didn't love me. Maybe I believed in us more than I should have at the time.
Probably. And certainly, more that you believed more than the evidence provided should have let you. And this is now we've got to the the many stages of the lawn. We're in the he's all pathetic lawn, defeated lawn, like, oh well, guess you didn't love
Right.
me. And like that's what I find so enjoyable at the moment about the daily chat log readings and that, like, because you can just see how he has not changed. He's not changed in all this time. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
just last night, when I was reading with Baps, like, he's got that line there where he's like, well, I guess someone else came online that you wanted to talk to more than me. Like, that's
Right.
exactly what he's doing here. Like, oh, I guess you
That's
didn't love
and
me as
that's
much as.
I keep forgetting that because the way that he talks about that time in his life, you'd think he was like 17 or something. This man was like 37. At my age, I'm 31, and I would never, of course, think of anything like that because I have kids, so obviously, fortunately that but but like talking to a literal child with the mindset of a child, it's like so bizarre. Like he knows he couldn't, like do that to a grown up woman because like someone like me would be like, all right, bye.
Yeah, like, and that's it. Like,
Don't love you.
all his stuff is like that. Like, this wouldn't work. Like, everything he does wouldn't work on anyone outside a child or an adult that isn't actively catfishing you to record content. Like, anyone
Yeah.
else would just be, wow, you are awful. Like,
Right,
go away.
and 37 and still talking like that? What is that? Ew.
Yeah. And g'day, Rotten Crotch Fruit. Welcome. Who they've woke up and called alive. Glad you could catch alive. And as a fairly
Aww.
new weirdo, as you put it, I'm hope you're enjoying the ride so far. And Renegade to Bay
How
Life,
precious.
I did do the Lawn Happy Birthday song for Tracy, much to everyone's disgust, and also
Yeah,
Tracy's.
much to my violation, yes, he did do that.
She nearly left the stream.
Tracy has left the chat.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-dum.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's the call is playing. It's just another pause.
Awkward Lauren pause.
Do do do.
You want to fall back in love with me?
Oh Lord.
No.
Come on. Like have some self-respect. Jesus.
He doesn't. He
He
won't.
doesn't. Do you want to fall back in love with me? And g'day.
Ew.
I don't mean shit to you. Great name.
I'm waiting for the robot to be like, no.
No. And that's it. Like, what would your response to be? Like, you know, if one of your ex-partners or something was like, Tracy, do you want to fall back in love with me? Like,
Tracy has left the chat with you.
do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh my goodness. First of all, no. Second of all, no. Third of all, I would do a Ramona. First of all, no. Thing one, no. Like,
You-
oh my gosh.
You'd get all the way to thing 3 with no.
Right, and then thing three, you never let me get to thing three. I don't have a thing three. Freaking Ramona. I love when he calls Winnie Ramona. He's like, bye, Ramona.
Oh yeah, I do love that. Like all the all that stuff. Like where's your Eric lover? And like it's like these aren't
Right.
insults, Lord.
I know.
And g'day 28 Regan, who reminds us all that he never meant to do it. So just remember that, guys.
So
Got
again,
it.
I'm supposed to continuously put up with this and do what you want because you feel a certain way. I gave you chance after chance. Even this last time I said we are working towards a relationship. What did you do? The exact same old bullshit as before. The guy who promised he wouldn't. The guy who said he had changed. Did the exact same bullshit.
Did I yell?
Yes.
When?
Did I yell?
Are you kidding me?
I might have once or twice, but not like I ever did
You
before.
just said you didn't.
Not like I ever did before.
You really can't help but like and you.
Oh, Christ.
And g'day 8 inches cock down your throat. And robophobic. Hello to you both. First of all, I want you. I love that.
I'm not going to keep arguing about the same stuff.
When did I yell?
That's
Okay, I might have.
I guess you gotta go then.
Excuse.
Right.
this is stuff we've talked about time and time again. When it comes down
you
to,
still don't get it.
when it comes down to, we mutually broke up, and I'm asking you if you want to give it another try because I don't think that we should have broken up.
Nah.
And I
Right.
know that things will be different this time because I can actually talk to people now.
I think we should just be friends.
Good one.
Unfucking unbelievable. Then you'll never have to come up. You'll never have to talk to probation. I'll never have to see me on cam or me see you on cam. Yeah.
But she, whether you're together or not, she can already do all of those things. Like he tries to
Right.
reason that. I mean, like it's like he's trying to go. Okay, I've got to make sense of this. I am the perfect guy. What would prompt her to not want to be with me? Ah, It's to get out of showing herself on camera and coming down here. Because, she couldn't
Right.
just say, Lorne, I'm not going on camera. I'm not coming down there. You can take it or leave it. Like, that's, like, and on top of that, like, he still never seems to understand. Like, breakups don't need to be agreed. Like, both partners, it's not like, launching a nuclear weapon. You don't have to both put in your keys and turn them at the same time. One can just say, I out, see you later.
He's so strange in the way that it's almost like he doesn't let anyone break up with him. He's like, we're not broken up. Like, you don't have the right to say those kinds of things if, like, this catfish or Winnie in particular, in another call was saying that she wanted to break up with him, and he's just like, we're not broken up. Like, what are you talking about? You can't say that. Like, you can't force them into a relationship with you.
Yeah, it's massive stalker shit. It is,
Yeah,
it's
it is.
crazy.
Thank God he's
Thanks,
on house
anyway.
arrest or whatever he is.
Absolutely. I mean, it's very fortunate that he is under probation because he is a dangerous dude.
Yeah.
And because like if he could leave the state, like he would go to wherever he believes these people to be and try to track them down.
Right.
There is no doubt in my mind. But
Of course.
like by the same token, like with like the whole MySpace Molly thing, like that was just trying to track her down. This whole bullshit about we were gonna meet at the fair and that bullshit. And
Right.
he would.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep
Yeah.
interrupting you. You go.
No, I was just gonna say that the more that that topic is discussed, the more that I really think about the way that he is versus how he tells that story. I really think that he probably went there and she had probably no idea, and that's why he kind of tells his story like, oh yeah,
Absolutely.
the fair wasn't happening, so I went home. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree with you, and because based on the fact that the way they presented it to him was like, okay, because he started off saying, they didn't like basically denying it, but they said, look, Lorne,
right,
giving you the heads up, we have talked to Molly, like, so this is your chance, and so he didn't know what they knew, and so what the whole story about going there was going to be a fair, and that my opinion is that he just needed to. He didn't know what she had said, and he, in case she was talking to them and she was saying, yeah, look, it actually got really scary. I saw Lorne around town. I wasn't expecting to see him, and I got freaked out. So he needed to, because he couldn't say to them, I never went there, because if they came back with that, then he was stuffed. So if they did say, well, Lorne, she says you were stalking her. It's like, I wasn't stalking her. We were going to go to the fair. The fair wasn't on. She gave me the wrong day. So, like, it was giving him an alibi to be in her town.
right.
That's my kind of take on it. And I do actually go back on a lot of the time, but, like, you do have to remember he's a massive liar. But he is,
Of course.
and he is an idiot, but he is smart enough to know that if he says, no, I wasn't there, and there's a sighting of him there, he can't work it out. So there needed to be, and that's why Tony apparently went with him, so he could say, well, you don't believe me, ask Tony. Which most likely would be a
Right.
panicked phone call to Tony saying, hey, can't ask any questions, but if anyone asks, we went on a party trip to fucking wherever it was.
Right.
Fucking
Yeah, he's I don't think he would miss out on an opportunity like he didn't with the decoy to go and, see this little girl in person. That's exactly what she was at the time, a little girl.
Mm.
So he just lies about things that you don't even, like, it doesn't make sense to lie about. How he's so confident in saying, that decoy was the only underage girl I've ever spoken to, and then we find out there's
Disney Girl,
that's not the only
Kimmy
one.
Coco Bop, Molly. List goes
And
on,
he's
Lorne.
like, I don't remember them. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they ignored you because they already had you with Caleb.
Yeah, that's exactly right. There's no point putting all that effort into creating other additional girls. And I do find that because, I mean, obviously they had multiple decoys, prowling around in the Yahoo things to try to get these disgusting pricks to try to pick him up. And Lorne,
Right.
Lorne fell for at least 3 of them. Like, it's just everything he
I
does
know.
in the
Gross.
worst way possible.
He's so gross.
He is very gross. And g'day Logan W, who says compulsive liar.
Yeah, that's
Guess
true.
you don't want
Oops.
to
Press
answer
play
because
this
I had
soon.
something else to say to you. Seems like you've been so perfect the whole time. Wondering why I was getting all upset and all that shit and finding everything wrong with me. Right, Jamie?
What?
Why don't you tell me how perfect you were the whole time?
Jamie.
I never said I was.
No, but you're fast to point out how imperfect I am. But you
No.
never say anything about how much you've done wrong. Should I point that stuff out?
I'm showing you a repeated pattern of behavior.
I'm showing you a repeated pattern of behavior too. You know what the difference is?
Hey, g'day Moton G and my balls itch. And Ragefield Virgin, points out, nothing suspicious about a porn star cam girl who has thousands watching her, not wanting to show herself, even fully dressed to her fiance. Like nothing sus there, Lorne.
Nothing to see here, everybody.
Is that I've looked past it, and I never fell out of love with you. Right. I looked past it. I didn't keep mentioning like you have.
Right.
You constantly mentioned me doing things wrong. I've mentioned it before, and I told you how much it bothered me before. And I've mentioned it, yeah, like the football game. I've mentioned it a few times, but you notice I don't mention it all the time.
Right.
Every time I do something wrong, you go right down the list. Till you make me feel like shit. Till you make me feel like I'm the only one that has done anything wrong. But you never stop to think about the things that you've done wrong. But I was strong enough.
Like top 10,
my-
one of his favorite things to say.
That you haven't thought about what you've done wrong.
Yeah, how many, he's like a broken record. How many times have we heard that in his calls? You never stop to think about what you do wrong. Yeah, you're always,
Exactly.
pointing out my faults and what I do wrong. And with Winnie, he's like, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to do something wrong anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
What about you? What about you? What about
Yeah.
all your faults?
My love for you was strong enough to stay there and not disappear. But I also haven't been around two exes 24/7. I certainly wasn't letting them see me naked. I wasn't eating one of them's pussy out. Called them a golden pussy.
You wish.
Telling me that you're in love with her.
It is golden.
Just telling the truth.
There you go. How fucking much do you really think that a boyfriend wants to hear that shit? Seriously, Jamie? And you really think that a boyfriend wants to hear that you're in love with your ex?
We weren't together when I started saying that.
Don't care, Jamie. We were working on a relationship, remember?
No.
But the whole time you make me feel like shit because you make me feel like shit because of the stuff that I've done. When you never stop to think about the stuff that you've done. You never stop to think about the stuff that you've done.
Just say it again, Lord.
My boyfriend correct.
Right,
don't try to get yourself right all over again. Don't do that shit because it's not going to work this time. Why don't you just answer my question? Why is it that you never stop to think about the stuff that you've done wrong?
You never acted like we were. You assumed we're always in one.
That didn't even make sense.
A relationship. You
Jesus.
never
Yeah,
acted
Jamie.
like we were. You assumed we're always in one.
Jamie, don't try to put more shit off on me. Just answer the question. Why don't you ever look at the stuff that you've done wrong?
I do.
No, you do not. I don't think I ever remember a time that you ever said you're sorry to me for any of that bullshit. When how many times have I said I'm sorry to you for the shit that I've done?
I shouldn't have gone to the football game. And I have said that, but you continue to throw it in my face.
I haven't thrown that in your face in a long time.
A week.
It's been more than a week, Jamie. It's probably been a month.
Here he goes lying again.
But every time we get in an argument, you go right down the list of the things that I've done wrong and make me feel like shit. Like I am the only one that has done anything wrong.
You do the same thing, Lou.
No, I don't try to point the shit out like you do.
Yes, you do.
You literally have a list of things that you go right down.
Literal.
And you try not to miss a beat on any of it. Have you noticed that?
Every time you get mad, here's what you do. Hope you don't backpedal.
Ain't neither one of us that have been perfect, Jamie. But I've never lost my love for you.
Oh, God.
Like I said, I weren't around two exes. Telling one of them that they have a big, beautiful cock, and the other one that they have a golden pussy.
You can tell your exes they got a big, beautiful cock if you like. Like that's your call, mate.
Ew.
And g'day, Lawns Burnphone and Jeremy Jaswinski.
While their actual significant other is right on the other end of the line. What makes you so afraid to be face to face with me?
Literally him.
That's right.
What makes you so afraid to talk to my probation officer?
Really?
Why are you so afraid of us being real with each other in person?
Oh.
You mentioned the football game. You mentioned the third story for Will. You mentioned the exes. You mentioned things I said months ago. You mentioned Will's ex. You mentioned sleeping arrangements from a year ago. You mentioned me not wearing panties at a game. You mentioned how I put the internet before you. Every single time.
So he does point out her faults. That's looks like that's another lie, Lorne. Just add it to the list.
Sticking by you don't have a list.
I don't have a list. Every now and then, a different one pops up. Just because I don't mention them all at the same time, like you do. You literally go down the list.
You do too.
How long has it been since I mentioned the big, beautiful cock?
Oh my God.
Tonight.
Why does he
Exactly,
say
tonight.
stuff like that? And then he pretends to be like homophobic. He brings that up quite often. Like,
Yeah.
what is that? True homophobic people like would not say things like that. So
He
I don't know, Lauren.
talks about it all the time. He's
Right.
he's got
Too
penis.
much.
He's got penis on the brain.
Right.
Hey,
He
when was
does
the
it
last?
more than like anybody. Winnie, and she brought it up all the time, but he like did it way more than her.
Yeah, absolutely. And in graphic detail too. That's what
Yeah.
always, it's like, oh, he got his big throbbing cock, sticking it in you. Like, all right, Lord, calm down,
And
mate.
yeah, at the same time, you're like, where are you getting these details? Because I know you've never done that before, so stop it.
Yeah, it's just incredible.
Time.
Seconds ago.
When was the last time?
A week.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Even you know that's a lie.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do.
G'day,
Duh.
G'day, Ghost of Tony Farmer.
I don't have a dildo
When
made
did
out
you
of the
mention
ex's
football
cock.
game last?
No, I don't know. I don't even remember. That's how long ago it's been.
Exactly.
That's how long ago it's been. I don't remember.
No, it wasn't.
I stopped mentioning it.
No, you didn't.
And even you know that.
No, you didn't.
We're so focused on what each other is doing wrong.
Lorne, you
We're not
mentioned it
concentrating.
weeks ago.
Yeah, weeks ago, yeah, weeks ago.
Wow, a whole
We're
2
so
weeks,
focused.
Lorne.
What?
So long ago.
Certainly weren't
Wow, a whole 2
like
weeks,
you.
Lorne.
It's certainly not like what you've been doing.
Right.
You've been on a roll. You've literally just about every time we get on the phone.
And shouldn't that tell him something that she doesn't like him? Like, I can agree with him that no one would want to, be put down all the time and all that kind of thing. But there's a reason why that's happening, and you're the one that should leave.
Mhm.
And g'day to Popeye the Trailer Man. And we might actually start wrapping it up there. We've still got about an hour of this call to go, so I think that's a good place to stop. And also
So
a
we'll
good
do a part
reason.
3.
Exactly, a good reason to come back and again and finish it off. Not that we need a reason, but that'll be
Right.
that'll be good. So thank you very much for joining me again. It's always a lot of fun,
Of course.
and
I
happy
love that.
belated birthday to you again.
Thank you. And thank you to everyone in the chat. I've been seeing it, kind of watching it as it scrolls up and whatnot. And there are so many happy birthdays, and it's just so sweet. I would never have thought that, like, a community like this one, that we're just so goofy, like individuals, that they could be so sweet. And so I'm really grateful to you, Cornville, for having me on a late birthday stream, and just all that you've done for me, plugging the podcast and just everything. You're my favorite Australian.
Oh no, well, thank you very much, and any time.
Oh,
So yeah, look, thank you to everyone for joining us, and hello to Turd Ferguson. I just saw you sneak in there. So thank you to everyone. We will organise a time to come back and finish this one off. And yeah, look, I hopefully will be able to stream tomorrow. If I can, I will get the notification up. But yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Just a reminder to check out Tracy's excellent podcast, and also to check out Hippo's Tail channel, as they will be starting to do some streams very soon, either Friday or Saturday, hopefully. So, looking forward to that.
also,
And
thank you to Wibish for crashing the stream.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey. Bubba Booey, how was Dirk's penis?
Fuck's sake.
You
Yes.
to Wibish for telling me happy birthday also.
Yes. Well, he can do that in his own time from now on. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Don't forget to delete your archives, of course, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.